You are sitting on your couch on a Thursday night. You paid your rent, your car note, the credit card minimum, and now you are looking at your checking account balance. It is exactly $142, and you do not get paid for another 9 days. You are doing the mental math right now, trying to figure out if you can afford both groceries and gas. In that exact moment, your brain jumps to an obvious solution. You think you need to get a second job. You consider driving for Uber on the weekends, picking up a freelance gig, or begging your boss for a promotion just to get a little bit of breathing room. The breathing room you are looking for is already sitting in your checking account. It is quietly slipping out the back door in ways you have been engineered to ignore. Today, we are going to find an extra $400 a month in your current budget without working a single extra hour. Most people who earn a decent salary yet feel broke by the 20th of the month are victims of a specific friction problem. Behavioral psychologists have engineered our economic system to remove the physical pain of paying, allowing hundreds of dollars to vanish through a series of invisible transactions. By reintroducing physical friction into our daily routines, we can plug these financial leaks. We are going to walk through 4 specific steps to reclaim your wealth, starting right now. Step 1 targets the most invisible trap, the subscription creep. I want you to guess how much you spend on monthly subscriptions. The average American guesses around $86, but pulling bank statements reveals the actual hidden reality is $219 a month. This gap exists because the subscription economy relies on behavioral inertia, leaving dozens of tiny charges draining your account. You sign up for a meditation app in a brief moment of self-improvement intention, use it twice, and forget about it. Companies make signing up a frictionless one-click process, but they make canceling an absolute nightmare. The fix is not carefully reviewing your bank statement. The fix is the nuclear subscription purge. You do not evaluate, you cancel everything. Every single recurring charge that is not a utility bill or a non-negotiable insurance payment gets canceled today. You just let them all go dark. Then you wait. You only resubscribe to the services you actively reach for and genuinely miss within the next 7 days. What researchers find is that out of 12 subscriptions, the average person only actually misses 3 of them. By executing this nuclear purge, you instantly recover about $130 a month that was producing exactly 0 value in your life. Those forgotten ghost subscriptions are parasitic drains on your wealth. A nuclear purge is the effective way to reset your baseline and stop the bleeding. Step 2 addresses the convenience tax. We order food delivery because we work hard and we are exhausted by the time we get home. Delivery apps prey entirely on this end-of-day exhaustion and decision fatigue. This breaks down the true math of a $15 burrito on a delivery app. You start with the $15 menu price, but add the service fee, delivery fee, inflated app pricing, and tip. That burrito now costs $25, a 47% markup. The solution is to physically delete all food delivery apps from your phone right now. You must make it impossible to order food without getting off the couch and going to a computer. Next, you replace 3 delivery nights a week with incredibly boring, cheap staple meals that require 0 mental energy to make. A slow cooker with rice, beans, and frozen vegetables costs about $5 per serving, compared to the $23 average for a delivery meal. By cutting out 3 delivery orders a week, you eliminate the exhaustion tax and recover an additional $150 a month. Deleting the apps reintroduces the physical friction required to pause your decision-making. It stops you from trading your future wealth for the temporary convenience of lukewarm takeout. Step 3 is the generic brand audit. When you walk down a pharmacy aisle, you are entering a psychological battlefield. Researchers at Carnegie Mellon found that people pay brand premiums simply to buy certainty, trying to reduce the anxiety of not knowing if a cheaper product will work. But that certainty is an illusion. Compare a $15 name brand medication to a $4 store brand generic.
The FDA legally requires generic medications to be bioequivalent. This means they must have the exact same active ingredients, the exact same dosage, and the exact same therapeutic effect. You must expand this audit to all your pantry staples, your cleaning products, and basic groceries. Store brands in these categories consistently cost 25 to 40% less for the identical product. By making this switch across your household, you recover another $100 a month. You are simply refusing to donate your money to a corporate marketing department. Paying brand premiums is an expensive illusion. Ruthlessly switching to generic store brands for all your basic necessities eliminates the logo tax from your daily expenses. The final leak is digital impulse spending. We live in a world where the friction of spending money has been reduced to absolute zero. You are lying in bed scrolling, an algorithm serves you a perfectly targeted ad. A biometric scan reads your face, and the transaction is complete in 3 seconds. To fix this, you must go into your phone and web browser settings immediately and delete every single saved credit card. If you want to buy something, you have to physically stand up, walk into the other room, find your wallet, and type in the 16 digits. Next, you introduce the 72-hour firewall rule. For any non-essential purchase over $50, you mandate a 3-day waiting period. You can put the item in your cart, but you cannot check out. By adding this physical and temporal friction, you stop half of your impulse purchases right there, recovering the final $20 to hit our full $400 a month goal. Relying on willpower after 8 p.m. is a losing battle because willpower is a finite resource. But implementing strict mechanical rules destroys the emotional urgency to impulse buy. By Thursday morning, the urge evaporates, and you simply close the tab. We have found $400, but now you face the phantom money trap. If you just leave that recovered cash in your checking account, your lifestyle will silently inflate to absorb it. You will buy slightly nicer things, and you will still feel broke. You have to capture it immediately. Open your banking app right now and set up a recurring automatic transfer to move that $400 out of your checking account and into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund. An index fund is a type of investment that tracks the performance of a broad market benchmark, like the 500 largest companies in the U.S. This is crucial. You must schedule this automatic transfer to trigger on the exact same day you get paid. You must capture and invest this recovered margin before your brain even registers that the money is there. Without automation, the $400 margin you've worked to recover will likely evaporate into nicer groceries or slightly better clothes, leaving your net worth exactly where it started. Now let's look at the brutal, compounding reality of what that recovered $400 a month actually turns into over time if you leave the system alone to work. This chart maps the long-term growth. Invest that $400 a month at a historical 10% return. After 10 years, you have $80,000. After 20 years, you cross $300,000. And after 30 years, it compounds into roughly $900,000. Think of this as a direct trade. That $15 meditation app is a choice to give up nearly $1 million in retirement. Choosing the convenience of a lukewarm delivered burrito today is a choice to work 5 years longer than you have to. The financial system is intentionally designed to drain your wealth in tiny, invisible increments. Corporations build their growth on your margin because they know you will not fight back over a $12 charge. When you become aware of the math and force friction back into your spending, you take your power back. You buy back your future options. The math doesn't lie, but it only works if you take the steps to implement it. If this breakdown helped you spot your leaks, hit the like button. I have linked a printable, step-by-step financial reset checklist in the description below, so you can physically cross off these steps this week. Subscribe for more deep dives into the financial math, and we will see you next time.